Hi everybody, it's been a while since I've done a video. We've been on our holiday and I'm back, and we had a few medical emergencies during that holiday, so it just meant we've had some follow-up. Everybody is fine, but it has meant that I haven't done any videos recently. Um, as we're still just doing some bits and pieces related to that, I will just thought today I will go through what I actually took with me through our trip, and I will do another video on what art I actually produced. But this is the case that I took with me. It is by Derwent. I've had it for a number of years. It's obviously looking a little bit well loved with all the little stuff. Um, so this is actually a carry case, so you can carry it with handles, or you've got a strap here that does come off. So I tended to use a strap, but I really do like this. I'm not sponsored by Derwent. I wish I was, but I'm not. Um, so I will open this up. And I think, like I said in my last video, this was a road trip, so weight was not a problem. If I was going by a plane or anything like that where it was, obviously I would have used a different travel case. I might just take these off the purposes of video. So this case, hopefully this is going to show, has a number of compartments in it. So it opens up like this, and then we've got some other bits and pieces. So as I go through this, I'll flag what I did use and what I didn't use. But in here, I took my palettes that I did take with me. So I did end up taking this one. This was the one that I wasn't sure I was going to take, but I had room. And I did use this a little bit, but it's one that I potentially could have left at home. But I did use it that I had it, so it just wasn't the main focus of my trip art. And this was the other one that I took. I did make good use of this one. So this is now looking a lot more used and well loved. I did enjoy this one. So this was actually, a lot of the colours were conducive of desert. So that was really good. And then this is that one that I have my Japanese watercolour, Karataki watercolours. I did make good use of this one as well. So hopefully, if you looked at my last video, this is looking a little bit more used. But as you can see, there's still a lot of product in here, so I can continue to use this palette. If I did the palette again, there'd probably some different colours I'd put in it, but it did what I needed it to do, and it was easy to grab and mix and make art. This is a little spritzer, so I could activate the paints. This is some washi tape. So all of these so far I used. And a clip. And one of my hair. That's just the clip. That was to use to hold the papers down when I was sketching outside. I think that's the lid of the spritzer. Grab the sharpener. Grab two sharpeners clearly. And an eraser. So that was what's in this bit. And then here's all the Neo colours that I did end up taking. And I could have put them in a little case, but the Derwent travel case is made for obviously pencils and pens, so I decided I would put the Neo colours in here. I did make good use of these as well. I don't know if I used every single colour, but I am happy that I took all of them really. It didn't take up any extra space. So I found this quite useful for storing and travelling with them. And then I took the pencils that I was experimenting with. These were the ones that I had. I did take some more that are going to show, so some of them might have moved around. I did use the artist pencils and the watercolours, and it was really useful. I actually didn't really need the sharpness, to be fair. I think the only pencil that I used a lot of that was getting ready for a sharpen was probably this one, and maybe this one as well. So those two were the only two that were used to the point where I probably could have sharpened them. But the type of art that I was doing was more my feelings of the day rather than from life. And then the watercolor pencils that are here. So same deal, I was able to use them in my sketchbook. I didn't need to sharpen them. So that was quite good. So I'm happy that I took my decision of these pencils that didn't need a lot of sharpening. On the next one, I have a lot of the pens and a few paintbrushes and pencils. I didn't use these two paintbrushes. Oh, no, I think I used, I can't remember. I know I used this one. I don't think I used this one. I probably did use this one. So these are the two paintbrushes that I did use. I didn't use these. They're the two that I haven't used. And I didn't use this paintbrush either. I thought I might for little small details, but I didn't. I did use my travel paintbrush. That's that one. And then I have another water brush that was just falling apart a little bit, but it does what I need it to do. So I did use this one. I didn't end up using my marker pen, so this is for watercolor, and it's masking fluid, but in a pen form. I took it, didn't end up using it, but it was there if I needed it. This is another water pen. I did use this one. And then I have a few liner pens. Oh, that's a blender pen for pencil. I didn't end up using this either. But I took a few fine liner pens. So this is a 0.8 from Derwent. This is a Faber-Castell Pitt pen, and it was extra small. And then another Derwent line marker at 0.3. So I did use all of these. And I grabbed a white pen. So this is a Uniball. I use this a little bit, but not as much as I thought I would. But when you've got, I think when you're traveling, having a white pen is quite useful. And then some graphite pencils here. So I had a 4B and a HB, which I did use. In this side, I decided to take another water brush because I don't know why I grabbed three, but I did. I did use this one. This is probably the main one I ended up using actually. I also took my paint pens, and I used these a little bit, but realistically I probably didn't need to take these. So I have just a few of them, but I used the pencils a lot more than I did with the paint pens. But I did use them in a piece somewhere. And then I ended up having a bit more space left, so I put some more coloured pencils in, and I was happy I did that actually, because it gave me a little bit more variety um, for my drawings that I was doing in my sketchbook. So I figured, why waste space when weight wasn't a problem? So I grabbed a few more. And then finally, in this side, I had a piece of paper that I used to clean up when I was painting, my water cup, which I used. I did take this, which is a watercolor postcard. I didn't end up using this at all. So this didn't need to come with me, but you don't know. It's always good to have a few options. And this was the sketchbook that I did take. So this is the one that I did in my last video. I'll go through it, but I'll show you just an example. I did a lot more abstract, focusing on the colour and the feeling of the day. So both of these were with the Neo colours, but I'll go through the sketchbook because I'm still adding a few bits and pieces from our trip. But this little carry bag does take a lot. I didn't need everything that I took, but I actually am quite happy with what I did end up taking, because I did end up using a lot of it. So obviously when it's not as full, it's there. So that's my video for today. I know it's a short one. Over the next few weeks, there'll probably be a few videos here and there. I'm not back into my normal schedule for YouTube videos yet, but I am hoping to show you the sketchbook once I finish that for the trip, and maybe some pictures of the places and things that we did, because the festival was great. I've also got an update on the 12 pencil, the Prismacolors that I'm using up, so that's going to hopefully be up soon. And I'm toying with the idea of doing the Inktober challenge, so I might film just me prepping for that as well. So that's it for today. Thank you everybody, and I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you're watching from. Bye.